It's being recorded. Excited. So, hello everybody. Welcome to the Werewolf Cup game number 1. And we are in the village of Hoserbottom today. I'm hoping some people, no, it's not getting anything. That's fine. Ask because you're muted. That's what I'll claim anyway. So there's not much special about this village other than the angry moose that are going around. Even the werewolves stay clear of these moose. They're so angry. And the armaments factory that is employs most of the town folk. Now, unfortunately, some of these locals, including the werewolves, like to steal things to the supply. So there is an abundance of ammunition and weapons going around this village. Because of that, the local sheriff has to try and stay awake 24/7, drinking lots and lots of coffee to try and stop all these rowdy people from shooting each other and exploding each other and killing each other in nasty, nasty ways. However, as you'll soon find out, the silly person failed to protect the most important member of the village. My volume is very quiet. Okay.
You're fine for me.
For me too. You're
Fine
For me, it's just a bit quiet.
Have you got my
For me,
volume
it's
is
medium.
compared to everybody else?
Yeah, your volume. Sorry.
Am I super loud again?
Oh,
No.
you're on, Jesse.
Let me turn my mic up again.
So to interrupt you, you're wonderful.
Yeah, it's not like I was in full flow at all then.
Sorry. Don't kill me.
My volume is at maximum whack.
I think it's fine.
It's normal for me.
Same.
I think you're fine, Simon.
Yeah, you're just talking a little quiet.
That's a rarity for me.
True.
Um,
He's really nervous.
yeah,
I want to
that
hear
must
more
mean I'm
about this
a werewolf.
angry moose.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, sorry. I will
The
carry
angry
on
mouse.
before I was interrupted rudely. So yes, the werewolves, the horrible, nasty, stinking werewolves, have killed me. But luckily for me, I've turned into a ghost. But unluckily for you, and especially unluckily for Jesse, I'm quite an angry and petty and annoyed ghost. So I will be snarking you all the time, especially failed seers, Jesse. Just saying that from the last game. Okay, so the actual rules, it's hopefully a very, very simple game. The usual 3 votes per day, plus you can have a possible no-kill vote. You can't nominate or second twice in a row. However, people can be nominated consecutively. I'm going to have no questions. You can give a reason why you're nominating somebody. I may limit days. I think I'll just limit days to 10 minutes every day and see what happens. If I get bored, I might start shortening it. If I don't get bored, I won't start shortening it. So the roles, as normal, the village team wins when all the werewolves are killed, and that happens. So if the last werewolf is the werewolf hunter or exploding werewolf, if they are killed, the village win, even if before the hunter or the exploding werewolf get to do their thing. There is an indeterminate number of villagers. There'll be a hunter that works exactly as normal. There'll be a mad bomber who, when killed, will kill the 2 people adjacent to them. There will also be a red-eyed bodyguard. The red-eyed bodyguard will protect their chosen player at night from werewolf kills, and then all through the next day, they will protect them from any mad bomber or exploding werewolf or hunter kills. So up until the following night, when the bodyguard chooses first again, that player will be protected. They will not be protected from being executed. Okay. And then we have a final breath seer who the bodyguard. That bodyguard will get to wake up night 0. Yes, exactly. The bodyguard gets to night 0. And then we will have a final breath seer who works exactly like a normal seer. The difference is if they are killed at night by werewolves, they will message me when they find out they're dead. They can message me the name of the player, and I will message that player the person that the seer checked and whether they were a werewolf or not. This is the only time I'm going to remind you to check your messages. So if you don't check your messages and you're chosen by the seer, that is tough. Okay. Then we will have the werewolf team. They only win in the morning after resolving Hunter, Mad Bomber's exploding werewolf effects if they have parity. I'm not going to do it. So if they have parity after an execution, I will not end the game. We'll go to sleep just as normal. So I think usually it won't. I mean, if they will probably still win the game. Well, I can't think of a situation where they wouldn't win the game. Where they
Bomber.
have parity after
Mad Bomber could happen.
Yeah, if they then kill the Mad Bomber or something like that, yeah. And werewolves can't sync kills as well. They can't choose not to kill somebody. They have to kill a villager every night. So that means, yeah, that is a way. So Mad Bomber might be useful in that situation, possibly, or maybe, probably not then. So the werewolf team, there is an indeterminate number of werewolves. There will be a werewolf hunter who works exactly like a normal village hunter. When they're killed, they can choose a player to kill. And an exploding werewolf who works exactly like the Mad Bomber. The two adjacent players to them are killed. Okay. Are there any questions?
Who are the werewolves?
Sorry?
Who are the werewolves?
Who are the werewolves? I don't know.
Don't forget, Elliot, you can get minus points.
Yes.
I see that as a personal victory if I do. Providing I'm more minus than Alex is.
Right. I'll just wait for Jesse to get back and then we're all good to go.
Going
Right.
for the wooden spoon award. Getting the most
So-
negative points.
The game that was supposed to be ready to start straight away has now taken 40 minutes to go. Yeah.
But it's hardly your fault, Simon, because people
Well,
are dropping out.
partly my fault because I can't message people one thing correctly. I tried to be really efficient. It just didn't work. Okay.
Just have like a countdown in the klaxon.
Right. Okay then. So. I've got to
What,
get
Adam? That's not fair with this role set.
Oh, now that gives me an incentive to do things.
Simon will be like, werewolves, are you sure you want to kill that person, not the other one?
Yes, I would definitely like that. Right. I should probably write down who was who because I've
Okay.
forgotten. Okay. duh, 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 duh.
You're just looking for excuses to give Simon all the points.
I don't. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay.
Adam's changing the way that points work constantly, so that basically
Simon
no one
wins.
actually will know who's in the lead.
Nah, but Adam's reading it, so he wins.
Yeah, he's just going to be like, whose line is it matter rules? You know, points don't matter.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
hang on.
Schrodinger's points.
I've got to move. I'm sorry, Victoria. There's no escaping being next to Dave in Luciana. You're getting right moved back there. Okay,
Gladiators
so
ready. Villagers ready.
is everybody
Adam ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy New
ev-
Year!
Werewolf
Everybody
Cup,
is-
WWC, go.
Is Victoria ready? I just want to double check. Yes, she's giving me a wave. Either that or Pluto's tail has turned into a hand, which is quite scary. Okay,
The picture of the cup
Everybody-
should be Pluto's paw.
everybody go to sleepy poos because you are all so ugly. You need lots and lots and lots of beauty sleep. Beauty sleep. That's the word I'm looking for. So, what I will do is I will ask for, first of all, the red-eyed bodyguard to wake up. Red-eyed bodyguard, hello. Awesome. Now, you are a bit of a useless bodyguard because you let me die, but you can give me the name now of someone you would like to protect. Obviously, nobody's going to be killed tonight, but somebody might get done by Hunter or something tomorrow. So, who would you like to choose? Thank you very, very much. You may go back to sleep and actually earn your keep with a bit of luck. Then, please, can I get all you horrible, stinking, nasty wolves to wake up? How dare you try and kill me? Well, how dare you succeed in killing me That's even worse. You should see that many of you. Okay. Right. Thank you very much. It's nice to know that you guys can actually count. 1 paw, 2 paws, 3 paws, 4 paws. After that, you're stuck. You silly things. I'll tell you what, I will also, so I know that the rolls have gone out well, and just so I can insult you, can I get the Werewolf Hunter to wake up? Werewolf Hunter, yes, you are going to be a failure. You are only going to succeed by failing. So get used to that, Werewolf Hunter. And finally, not finally, not even penultimately, but could I get the Exploding Werewolf to wake up, just so that I know you know you're an exploding werewolf, and inside your belly you have got a whole bunch of explosives, because you don't know the difference between meat and explosives, you silly thing. You can go back to sleep. Okay, then let's get the Village Hunter to wake up. Village Hunter, you are probably even more useless than the Werewolf Hunter, because you're going to fail. Let's be honest. You're going to shoot another villager and everyone will hate you for the rest of your life, which is good actually, because you'll be dead, so they can't hate you that long. Go back to sleep. Who have I forgotten? The Mad Bomber. Now, you might be the only person I don't insult. Mad Bomber, wake up, because you're going to go boom, boom, boom. Right. And anyway, you can go back to sleep. Thank you very much, Mad Bomber. And finally, can I get you, useless, cowardly seer, to wake up, please? Hello, useless, cowardly seer. You do actually get to do something. You'll probably fail at it, but you do actually get to do something. And I will give you a thumbs up if you've miraculously succeeded, and I will give you a thumbs down if you failed, as usual, to find a werewolf. There we go. I think we all know what I gave you. Live with it. Okay, and everybody can now wake up. Right. As I said, the worst thing to ever happen to this village has happened. I have died, and I'm going to haunt you all until you sort this mess out. Start talking.
Well, I, for one, would like to have a moment of silence for Simon's recent passing.
Can I raise it with can I raise it with a moment of silence for sass and sarcasm?
So I was talking with Adam before this game, and he told me that if a seer doesn't come out with the information, they get minus points in the game. So don't forget to come out at 1 point here.
Are you?
That's also a werewolf.
For our seer to come out?
Yeah.
No, not now.
Zero unable,
not now.
Like within
not
3
now.
seconds of the game starting.
Not now.
Yeah. I'd just like to quote Admiral Akbar here.
It's a trap.
Yeah.
Also, this was a rules clarification. It was not a comment by the player Lucas.
Yeah.
I'm sus of Pluto.
Oh.
Hey, I have a quick query on Pluto. Just are we going to see Victoria?
Oh, that's actually a good question.
It's just because like it's very hard to kind of like.
Can you read based
deduct
on
anything?
Yeah, reading.
Yeah.
Can't you read me the way you read Adam when he's playing?
That's a very good defense. That's a very good defense. I like that defense, Victoria.
It's a good defense, except for as cute as Pluto is, I think I agree with Flick. Like, we need to be able to read faces and all that.
We should all do our best, Adam. Does everyone have a baseball hat?
I agree, but Victoria, once you're dead, if you can leave your camera on and just swing it back to Pluto, that'd be very nice.
Yeah.
If you guys a reason to kill me, I'd prefer not. You don't get any Pluto once you kill me, so warning.
Don't kill her.
So Jesse, why do you think everybody is suspicious of you?
I don't know. It's just par for the course. Everyone's always suspicious of me. And you don't get any more of my Pluto if you kill me, so.
Oh.
In which case, I'd like to nominate.
Yeah, I can live without that.
100% trust Luciana and Davey. Just putting that out there.
I will say
100%.
after yesterday, I'm happy not to be next to Victoria. No offense.
Sorry, no. What did you say, Victoria? Sorry.
I 100% trust Luciana and Davey. I think
How do
they're
you get
100% cleared.
That sounds like the Mad Bomber again,
That's
Victoria.
Timothy's line.
Yeah, but there's also exploding
see.
werewolves. So
Tommy, you were there. You remember, right?
Now I get it. I didn't see where Davey was.
Hmm.
Now I see.
Yeah, next to Victory.
Got it.
Alex, have you got a gun this
What are
game
the
to take someone out?
chances?
Not this game.
Good.
Maybe next time.
How are you doing, Connie?
Mm.
No. I said, how are you, Connie?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
Somebody's spaced out.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm just saying,
Yeah. Well, I told you I'm getting married soon, so.
Oh,
Congratulations.
nice. Bro, how are you?
Been planning, been busy.
I think Connie trusts Luciana also.
Do you think Jerry trusts Davey?
Yes, I do.
Do you think I trust Gro?
You
Definitely.
Elliot, I don't think you trust anybody yet.
I think I trust Flick.
Okay.
I'm totally opposite. I think she looks mildly annoyed and have been looking mildly annoyed and a little bit tired. And I would say she would be mildly annoyed because she's a werewolf.
Oh.
I actually have a headache as well, probably because I've suddenly decided to eat a ton of sugar as the only thing I've had today.
Chris
But
Day's
yeah,
looking a little blurry, so I'm
mildly annoyed.
sus of him.
I'm mildly annoyed. I am slightly annoyed.
Chris?
It hurts.
Which one?
I'm also quite tired.
Chris A. That's what I.
Oh, rules
looking a little
clarification.
blurry.
Because we've got two people who are too lazy to have different names. Anyone who at night who targets them, please could you put their initial Chris R or Chris A, please? Otherwise, things might
Minus
happen,
points. Just
Or
say
you can
minus
use
points.
1 or 15.
Or you, or you
Also-
could just do it, not, and I would just do it choose randomly.
I hadn't even
I
looked
mean,
at Chris R. I'm not used
Yeah.
to
I
it.
was just gonna plead with everyone, don't forget Chris R up there because my brain says she's the moderator and I don't
Yeah,
know
same.
up
Oh
there.
yeah.
Oh.
I'm
Yeah, I
I'm
was trying to
confused.
look
I'm
for
still getting
her.
used to it.
When Simon said Chris R's in the game, I was trying to look for her and I was like, where is she?
Where is she?
I don't.
So what I'm seeing interesting from this rule set is the bodyguard got to act last night. So I'm wondering how that's going to interplay because most of the time bodyguards protect themselves on night 1, but if they're acting on night 0, how does do they protect themselves on night 0? I'm curious what people think of that.
So it's
Why do you want to know?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
I feel like
Are
they
you trying to get the
probably.
bodyguard to out themselves?
No, I'm just trying to say. Okay, in my mind, I would just say what I think. I think it probably does mean that they would protect themselves from a
Or, yeah.
gunshot or something like that,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Which
In my
opens
mind,
up
I have
protect
no
against voting,
information,
correct?
so I would pick myself as well.
Yeah, I'm not the bodyguard, but I would have protected myself.
Same.
Yeah.
would-
It opens up the possibility for something to happen on night 1
yeah.
now that normally
That-
doesn't.
That's not what I'd do because I'd be far more worried about being killed by werewolves than being killed by a hunter or it's someone exploding
Why-
on a stray.
Especially on the first day. First day,
I think they protected me.
But, yeah.
I would have.
You don't have enough purple in your background.
I don't
Chris,
think
you
the
want to-
werewolf are going to want to leave Pluto without someone to take care of him, Victoria.
Okay, how many
Cody's in the
werewolves?
next room. So
How many werewolves do people think we got?
we have 4.
Probably 4.
Yeah, 17 people.
Probably
Yeah.
4.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Especially if
sense.
there's no like cursed or anything like that.
I think if we had normal werewolves, we would have 5, but with all exploding, I think we have 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Is there no is there curse lichen or
There's no cursed or anything
no?
like that.
No, nothing.
Not that we've been told.
Okay.
There's
So
also no
as far as
starving
we
wolf.
know, if there's no kill at night, then the bodyguard was successful, and that's a good thing, and we don't have to stress ourselves about trying to find out who turned into a werewolf.
Right. That was painful the other day for that.
Yeah. So in terms of people, anyone who's got suspicions before Simon tells us we're out of time.
No.
What is the timer each
day?
Yeah.
About 10 minutes.
2
minutes left.
I honestly would like to hear more from Davey. I find he's been a little quiet, and Connie as well, just because you know, we've heard an introduction and greeting, but
Then
Chris R.
Then nominate someone. We got about a minute left.
I trust Davey. I think Davey should nominate someone.
Chris A, are you a werewolf?
I am not a werewolf.
Oh, now for the points, Josh is returning.
Yeah.
I'll nominate Chris R.
Lucas nominates Chris R. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any reasons why, Lucas?
Because she hasn't been speaking much at all, and I would like to hear her talk.
Okay. Well, I'm on a villager team, and I'm not sure. It's not a massive free, but Josh is starting to talk about a bodyguard. I'm not sure. There's something about that felt a little off to me. Yeah, Davey is quiet, but that's usual. There are a few people I haven't played with. Oh, actually, just one person I haven't played with before. Yeah, that's my read. Like Josh is, yeah, it's just Josh at this point a little bit. I would prefer not to die day one this day.
Okay, thank you very much, Chris. Oh, why should I say thank you, actually? Yeah, I don't know. I won't say thank you. Stop being nice. Okay, voting.
When were you being nice? Sorry.
Good one, Jesse. Good one.
Sorry, don't kill me, please.
Yeah, there's a bit of sass going around in this village. Not a fan. Let's just.
If again any point this game, I will give Jesse one of mine for this comment.
Pardon? Did you say that again, Lucas?
What?
Let's do a vote.
Mute yourself.
Sorry, your hands are getting. Well, no, this is a game of suffering. You're going to hold those hands up until I say go. 3, 2, up to stay alive, down to kill. 3, 2, 1, go. And yeah, all a bunch of cowards.
Simon the Sassy.
What a waste of
I
time
can see now that you're a teacher, Simon.
Yeah, like
actually disagree with Chris's read on Josh. I feel like he's playing a little bit pretty standard to the way he might play as a villager. Take it for what it is. That's just what my read on Josh is at this point. How much time do we have left, Simon?
We have
More than 1
approximately 1 minute.
Okay.
Until takeoff.
I would like to hear from Timothy, and I'm just going to nominate him. I nominate Timothy.
Oh, sorry, Cody. You seconded Lucas's. So you can't nominate.
Yeah.
So you can't
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
My apologies.
I'll nominate Timothy.
Oh, second.
Alex nominates and Wami seconds. That's fine. Okay. Do you want to give any reasons, Alex?
Yeah, he's on my short list of suspicions. I don't have strong suspicions because it's only day one, but I want to hear what he has to say.
Okay. Well, let's hear what he has to say.
Yeah, I'm on the village team. This is the card Simon gave me. It's just plain villager. I don't have any roles. There's none. I mean, it's day one. I'm a plain villager. I don't know what else to say.
I can confirm that in the last half hour, I did do an airmail delivery to Timothy and sent him that, and it arrived there just then. Yeah. Okay, so let's vote on Timothy. Up to keep alive, down to kill. 3, 2, 1. Vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down. Not enough.
Was it delivered by Air Moose?
For me, it was barely upvote, so I can understand every downvote.
I voted down because I didn't see you go and answer the door to collect it.
I'm just afraid. Hello, Timothy.
I feel like I would have liked a bit more information other than just that you have a villager card.
Yeah, I can
That's
talk.
all I've got written down now.
Yeah. Yeah, even though y'all told me that the word
That doesn't work out for Jugan also.
yeah.
Just FYI, that does not work.
So who
How much time do we have, Simon?
Guys?
I will just pause because a context here for Timothy. There is another player who plays in the group called Jugan, and that's his classic defense. He shows
Holds up the card.
Sorry, the villager card to say that
I
he is the
really did
villager.
not know that.
Yeah, that I kind of guess you didn't. Yes.
You're just trying to get points for the
However,
metagame.
I just really mean, and they usually just kill him for doing it nowadays.
Right.
Which is probably why he doesn't play much anymore. I don't know.
This is the first time I've been in the game room for one of these games, and I have Ultimate Werewolf. So when Simon sent me my roll, I just went and grabbed my actual roll card.
Simon says.
And I think that what Flick was asking, like maybe more, do you have any suspicions? Any of that type of information?
Oh, trust.
Well, there's two people here. I've never played with Chris A or Grow or Connie, so that's three people. I can't really read them because I've never played with them before. Chris R seemed to hesitate a lot before she gave a defense, but then everybody voted up.
Fingers are up.
Nominate Lucas. If you don't like it, nominate someone else, guys.
Well,
I nominate Timothy.
Second.
No.
Sorry, but it's just out of all
nominated Timothy, and
out of all the defenses, yours was like the least convincing one.
Simon,
Luciana,
Simon,
after all of those two defenses, she's decided that
There was
Timothy
oh wait,
was
true. Second one. All of the defenses
I think Davey has a
today.
question for Simon.
Okay, Davey, go for it. Davey's question first. Yes.
Timothy can't be, according to your rules, Timothy can't be voted on back to back.
No, so you
No,
can.
he can.
You can be voted on back to back. You just can't nominate or second back to back.
Right.
So
So that
two
would exclude
people
me and Alex.
nominating
Yeah, the
seconding
last rule
can't.
players can.
Right, I read that. I thought I
didn't
read
actually put the
two
rules
parts.
link
Maybe I
in
was
here.
wrong.
Sorry. I should put the rules link in here. Sorry.
Somebody's
No,
trying
the
to
rules-
snipe my
You
kill.
did say it at the start. So.
Yeah, the rules
I've got
said it correctly.
I've got the rules open, and it says that you can be nominated consecutively.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I read it wrong then.
No worries. No worries. Okay, but so Luciana nominated.
Minus points
Victoria
for Davey.
seconded. I think Luciana, you've given your reasons, haven't you?
I don't think
There were
Timothy's
two
given his
defenses and his
defense,
I didn't
so-
like.
Okay. So of the huge amount of defenses we heard today, she decided that
Dude,
was the
do I get to defend myself again?
you get to defend yourself again. You get like a redo, hopefully improve on the last one.
Yeah, no, I was just being silly with that card. Like, I didn't realize there was a guy Jugan who did that. The good news is, I can't use the word problem. I am just a plain villager. So although if you kill me, you will kill a villager, you will not lose any rolls from the game. I am just a plain villager for a fact. You might want to keep me around just so you're not killing a villager, but at least you're not losing a roll. That's 100% the truth.
Okay, thank you very much, Timothy.
No
Right.
comment, right?
No questions.
No. Should have said it earlier. You had 10 minutes to talk about it. Okay, ready to vote on Timothy. 3, 2, 1, vote. Down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down, 6 down, 7 down, 8 down, 9 down, 10 down. I think, unfortunately, that is enough to kill Timothy. Timothy was. Oh, look, he was a villager. Well done, village. Aren't you doing well? Ah, dear, go to sleep. And I will mute you all because I don't want to hear your silly voices. We just killed a villager. Aren't we great? No, you're not. You're failures. Okay. Please, can I get the bodyguard to wake up? Bodyguard, who would you like to protect? Okie dokie, thank you very much, bodyguard. Let's hope you actually do something good. And then please, can I the werewolves to wake up? Werewolves, this village is so bad, you probably don't even need to kill anybody at night. They'll just do it all for you. But on the off chance you do want to kill somebody, who do you want to kill? I'm seeing a bunch of argumentative werewolves, but I'm going to go with the majority-ish, I think, and I'll go with that. Okay. Thank you very much, werewolves. And Seer, please could you wake up? Seer, who would you like to know about? Okay. Thumbs up. Thumbs up means that. Thumbs down means that. And you don't understand me already. Thumbs up means a werewolf. Thumbs down means not a werewolf. Come on, Seer. Should be pretty clear by now. Okay. And please could everybody wake up? Yes, you may wake up. Apart from Cody, I'm afraid you have died. Bodyguard, you're already a failure. Right. Okay, I will give you another 10 minutes. Get talking.
So I wanted to say the same comment when Elliot was nominating me last second. You know, in this format, there is no Starving Wolf. If you don't have a read, we don't have to do super random last nominations if you don't have a read.
There's also no Sasquatch.
I agree to that too.
It wasn't totally random. I didn't particularly love a comment you made earlier on in the day, and
well, I'm not mad at Elliot nominating Lucas. I'm more, I don't know, whatever. I thought that Timothy was a villager. I don't know. I was scared he was a bomb. Though. I was very scared.
He had the same defense yesterday, and he turned out to be a wolf. So, yeah.
I mean,
I think his second defense was okay.
Yeah.
Actually,
the only
no,
hesitation was
'cause
when
I
he was just like, I can't say promise. So
yeah, I
He's
mean,
not.
That's exactly
That's
what he
because
said
Lucas and
yesterday.
Luciana told him not to do that.
And that's
I mean,
fine,
he as
but
a
if he
group
doesn't-
have said don't do
But-
it.
And I agree with
And it
that.
doesn't
Implying
even
it-
matter because he has promised and lied about it. So
Implying- no,
He's dead now, so it doesn't really matter that
Right.
much.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, it
moving
matters
on.
a little bit because you were one of the two people who
Oh yeah, Luciana's a clear
Nominated
villager,
second.
so of course I'm gonna second anything.
I
Nominate.
mean, I don't hate it either. People who give such bad defenses that you can't really read them and people can't clear them as a village, they're always going to be a bit in that. At least it moves on, things on.
I have something to tell you guys.
Did
Well,
you kill Cody?
From Cody's last breath, you hear the words, Lucas is a villager.
Oh man, that sucks. That Cody was not sucks that Lucas is a villager. Sucks that Cody was the bodyguard.
I don't know, I wanted to hear more
Oh,
Simon's
boy.
sassy questions of sarcasm.
So now the question is, who has good enough reads to maybe suspect that Cody was the seer?
I had him down as uncomfortable, but I figured that's a werewolf
I'm
thing.
just gonna rephrase that. I told you Flick was a werewolf. And she has great reads.
I've literally gone over this in previous games that like I'm changing up my thing where like if I spot a werewolf, I will give the information to the village, but I'm not going to name them outright because
No.
I don't want that reputation. So like, sorry, that is a pet peeve of mine because like I do make mistakes and then nobody seems to remember when I make the mistakes and it puts me under a lot of pressure. So like I know where you're coming from, but just
I think that a lot of
it's starting to grate on me a little.
Yeah.
I
I
think that a
remember when
lot
you
of-
make mistakes, I normally end up dead at the end of them.
I think that a
But
lot
you
of
kill
people,
two people or so.
I think
and-
a lot of people have good reads over who is a bodyguard or seer or something like that because if you're a werewolf, you already know who the werewolves are. So the only other people who are acting different than normal typically are roles. So I think it's kind of like it doesn't mean that it points towards Flick or someone in
No.
particular.
Yeah.
I didn't even want to mention Flick. My was more like towards Josh.
What? Why is my name being brought up? What?
No worries. You wanted to ask something, Josh.
No, actually,
I
Lucas.
have a role, but I think he's good.
Yeah, Lucas. I mean, assuming that we trust Cody was the seer, that means that you are a villager. I'm interested in what on who you think is suspicious right now. I'd rather get off like talk about maybes and get to like someone I can trust.
Right.
I have Elliot more on the plus side than on the minus side. But
What
other
does
than
plus
that,
and minus mean?
so more trust than distrust.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even if
yeah,
he is in
Josh.
darkness.
Josh,
Guami, are you
I'm
a werewolf?
definitely a wolf,
No.
and then I just told everybody Lucas is a villager because he's a wolf too.
Yeah.
I just decided to throw both of us under the bus.
Uh-huh.
What?
And I also think Grow is good, but other than that, I don't have anyone who is bad so far.
Oh, I'm
I
not
think
sure
Davey's
about Grow.
good. I'll throw that out there because I don't think a wolf would have done that last minute rules clarification for Timothy that he thought he couldn't be nominated again. He would just let that go. So, I mean, it could be wrong, but I'm inclined to trust Davey based on that.
Because he could have been a big brain play. Don't take that away from me.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, in Cody's last breath, he also said that Luciana and Davey are villagers. So
Wow. Did you not
Like
try to
you check me.
resuscitate him? He seemed like he wasn't even dead.
You know, Victoria, you will start to get sus on me because no one believes you now.
I believe her.
I want to believe it too because it makes it safer. I want to believe Lucas is good.
I'm not sure about Josh and Grow.
Actually, I'm starting to suspect Daily.
That's a good
Why?
suspicion.
Playing
thought you
very
just said
quiet.
Davey,
this
and I
game.
got
Yeah,
very
he's been
concerned.
quiet and he's over analyzing each and every one of us. You know, he keeps staring at the camera, moving his eyes.
He does
Fair,
have
it
a
is the
villager
Werewolf
too,
Cup.
I think.
Oh, with Alex, you have to be careful, Chris. He could be
You did
faking
that
it.
yesterday.
No, I
when
mean
you won as the
Davey.
lone wolf.
Oh, sorry.
I think Lucas was talking about Alex.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
talking
I
about
thought he
Alex.
was talking about Davey. I
No, no.
misunderstood.
He
No, I
called him
don't.
daily.
I
Yeah.
don't. I don't trust.
I thought he was talking about Davey too.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
So, yeah, Alex, yet.
No, I was just gonna say I'm a villager. I'm a lone villager. I'm just working on my elo here, trying to get some good reads off people. Taking this game a little more serious, you know. Got the Werewolf Cup on the stakes, you know. So we're gonna
Any
get some
sus?
werewolf. My suspicions, you want?
If
Is
you
that
want
what
to
you're
share
asking
them.
Yeah.
You have any?
I mean, I'm looking at Guami. I'm looking at Josh. I'm looking at both the people next to me. Actually, I'm looking at. I mean, the first thing I wrote down was that Flick looked tired, but she already explained that, so I'm willing to give her the benefit of the doubt there. I actually had Cody as uncomfortable, but I believe that he's the steer. I've just got a big cross through Lucas because I'm not going to even try him today.
Don't try me, he said.
I do like.
How much time, Simon?
3 minutes.
3 minutes.
I
brought
do
up
like.
Grow.
We already killed my other suspicion.
I'm also suspicious of Grow. To whoever said they were suspicious of Grow.
I
Would
did.
Grow come out
Somebody
that
said that
hard
they were
against
not
Flick if
suspicious
she
of Grow.
was
Who said that they were not?
Victoria, we just killed a villager, so
Villager.
let's take it slow.
Bro, being my neighbour won't protect you from me nominating you. So do you want to say
Wait.
anything?
But somebody said that they were not suspicious of Grow. Who was that?
Me.
Okay.
I'm less suspicious of her than other people. I mean, if you guys want to nominate to stop the clock, that's fine, but I'm not that suspicious of her.
I'll nominate Guami.
Lucas nominates Guami. Is there a second? Alex seconds. Do you want to give any reasons, Lucas?
Yeah, now that Alex said Guami, I actually agree that Guami is pretty quiet too.
Okay, Guami, your defense.
All right. No, I am a villager. I think I trust Alex. And of course, Lucas, I did believe is confirmed. Questioning. Well, usually Cody is pretty good at making out at determining other people. So I would suspect that he picked Victoria because he trusts her. My highest right now on my list, I've got Davey, Chris, and Elliot.
Which Chris?
Oh wait, Chris R. Yep.
Okay, thank you very much, Kwame. Thumbs up to keep him alive, thumbs down to kill him. First vote of the day. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down. It's not enough.
Oh, Davey voted down on Guami. I'm sorry. I wish I could change my vote now.
I would like to nominate Chris A.
Elliot nominates Chris A. Is there a second? Tumbleweed.
Yeah, I'll second.
Oh, not Tumbleweed. Tumble Josh. Okay. Elliot, do you want to give a reason for nominating Chris A?
Yeah. I seem confused on when he's a werewolf, just try and blend into the background a bit. He's been very quiet, and I'd quite like to see him do a defense and see what I feel like at the end of it.
Okie dokie. Thank you very much, Elliot. Not Josh. Do you want to give a defense? Chris A, do you want to give a defense?
Well, I'm a plain villager. I'm not a bomber, not a hunter. So you can kill me, but it's going to be detrimental to the village because obviously it's going to be one villager less. If I was a hunter, I probably would target Connie or Jerry because they've not spoken as much, but that's my suspicions.
Okay, thank you very much, Chris. There's 2 minutes left. Second vote of the day, voting for Chris in 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. 4 down's not enough.
I'm sorry, Chris. I just can't not vote down for somebody that does that eye thing that many times in a row. It's just that's usually a werewolf tell.
I was going to say, I actually think Chris is good because there are just a few things he's chipped in stuff. So I actually trust Chris A at the moment, just from what he said. True Lucas, I think, is obviously cleared, but before then I thought I had a feeling he was good as well. But obviously my reads are quite spectacularly wrong. Elliot, I don't know, just a few sort of comments here and there. I mean, it's like I knew someone was going to at some point say that I was being quiet, so I wanted to try. I've been trying to say this up tonight. There's been a few times I've tried to talk, but other people have been talking instead. So I just wanted to get in before someone picked up that I was being quiet.
1 minute.
Flick,
I'm not sure.
I'm just a bit concerned because you don't look all too well. Should we nominate you or are you fine?
I literally was just about to say anything. I am going to take 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, sure.
I
Okay.
need to get some.
Do that, Flick.
I need
No
to get
worries.
some water for some medication.
Yeah.
So it's like I am listening. I'm just.
No worries. No worries.
Well, never mind. Is the clock timed or we just keep going?
Yep.
Showing my notes, achievement unlocked.
Got much better notes than me. I think I got like 2 or 3 things written down. That's it. Yours looks so much more professional.
I'll share my notes.
Werufujanai. Speaking a different language, achievement unlocked.
Good job, then.
I'll nominate Guami.
Jesse nominates Guami. Anyone seconding that? Let me just go back on. Alex, you may certainly second. Okay. Jesse, do you want to give any reasons?
Just I'm afraid I'm feeling a lot of trust for a lot of people, and there's certain people I didn't want to be up there for the 3rd nomination, and Guami is on my suspect list. So, and honestly, if he were to explode, I'm also very suspicious of Alex, and a lot of people seem suspicious of Grow. So I feel like that is a line of people that wouldn't be the worst if they were to go.
Icky.
I'm not that
Thank you.
suspicious of Grow though, but other people are.
Okay, thank you, Jesse. Guami, you get to do another defense. Obviously, your first one wasn't good enough.
Yeah, I already gave you my suspicions. If you really think I'm suspicious, you can kill me. I'm just a villager. So yes, again, you won't be losing any special role, but we don't have a Sasquatch or anything like that. So there's no reason. Unless, yeah, there's no reason to kill me. But again, if you do have suspicion on me, go ahead so I can at least prove that I was a villager. But that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Guami. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down, 6 down, 7 down, 8 down, 9 down, 10 down. That is enough to kill Guami. And Guami was a werewolf. I can't believe it.
Good job, Jesse. Good job.
Actually found a werewolf. I will mute you all though, because I don't want you celebrating too much. Getting big for your boots. Okay, so everyone should be asleep. And if you're not, go to sleep now. And let's have the bodyguard wake up. Bodyguard, what are you going to do with yourself today and tonight? That's not just twiddling your thumbs. Really? Wow. I'm sure that'll be a really good job there, bodyguard. Well done. Okay. And werewolves. Could you wake up? Not looking like there's so many of you now, is there? Who would you like to kill? Werewolves. Okay. Once again, we've got arguing werewolves. Okay, we'll go with Rabon. Thank you very much, werewolves. Ah, there. Right. And do I need to remember anything else? Yeah, I need to remember the seer because you never know. Victoria could be telling porky pies. I have heard that in the past. So, seer, please could you wake up and let's see if you can actually do your job. Thumbs up means you can, thumbs down means and there you go. That's what you get. Go back to sleep. See. Waste of time. Right. Okay. And everybody can wake up. Because in the night, the bodyguard failed yet again. There was another death. This time it is Alex who died. And Alex was a villager, of course. Carry on.
Simon, I can't hear you.
Can you not?
You are getting softer.
Yeah, it's very quiet.
Let me. Oh,
I can hear you well enough, but you're getting quieter. Yes, I can confirm that.
Very slightly quieter, yeah.
I like it. It's like ASMR.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like a
actually it
bedtime
is.
story.
Yeah.
Very calming.
Can I get you to like just talk to me as I'm going to sleep? Like it's very soothing.
Right.
You can even insult me. It's fine.
that any better?
He's yeah.
No, that's worse.
That any better?
No.
That's
A
back to the
little bit,
original.
but keep going.
We'll just give you sort of like thumbs up, thumbs down, if it's better or worse.
It's any better.
No.
Oh,
No.
Okay, I'll just take out these. I mean, they are. I don't know how
That's
many.
better.
Good
That's
now.
better. Better.
I'm not standing and holding microphone lead like this the whole game. Sorry. I'm gonna unplug it and we'll just have to.
Well, the village
means
has to
I
talk
have to hear your
anyways.
voice around the whole of my room. rather
That's
than-
fine.
It's not fine for me. I don't want to hear all your voices. Right. Okay. So yeah, Alex died. Day 3 begins.
I
You've
think
actually
Yeah, Chris.
I think I trust Jesse now because I don't think I have seen him throwing other werewolves under the bus. So Jesse's on my trust list now.
Thank you. I moved out. Well, it's funny. I was like, okay, well, Alex is good because he had nominated Guami, I think, and he seconded Guami at the end, but now he's dead. So well, obviously no one suspected.
Josh and Chris A are on my list. Josh
Chris A
because
isn't
he,
on my
he has
list.
been on my list since day one, and Chris because of the eye
Also-
thing. I also
Also,
noticed
Alex
that.
had Josh on his list.
Oh,
Which Chris are you talking?
A Adams.
Okay.
Chris. Yeah.
Why am I on your list?
You have been because of that bodyguard thing. I mean, and I just don't know why you would mention it, because you're giving the werewolves ideas. That's what I thought.
Unfortunately, what we know is that the bodyguard probably protected themselves last night. It's not the usual like they would have been able to protect
But
someone
that's-
else.
That's a good thing, though, right? Because, well, I don't want to discuss it, but I thought it. Why mentioning it? I thought it was a bit weird. Because I haven't thought of that as a plain villager. I don't know why. It never came to my mind.
I mean, we were talking about not a lot of stuff about the game. I looked over at the sheet. I noticed something that was different than normal. I wanted to discuss something about what was in the rules. So,
okay, so
all I'm saying is I wouldn't read too much into it.
Yeah, discussing about sort of the change in the fact that the bodyguard could act at night zero, which is unusual, but that doesn't make Josh suspect.
Josh is still on my suspect list now. Like, it's still not extremely suspicious, but he never went off.
Like even
I
more
just
now
have a
because
feeling.
Yeah.
It's just a gut feeling.
And Lucy, Chris, your other suspect now tried to defend Josh.
Yeah,
well,
so
I'm playing villager.
I'm like
Kill
that
me.
makes it even
Kill
worse.
me. I'm playing villager.
Can I just say, if it was anyone other than Josh, I probably would have been suspicious, but I know Josh plays the game a little differently than I do, and I'm wondering if it's just
I'm
Josh
willing
being
to let
Josh.
this go. I'm giving Josh the benefit of the doubt, but I would like now even more than before go for Chris.
Well, all I said was that doesn't make Josh suspicious about talking about the bodyguard.
I have to say, Chris has been very willing to jump in and draw attention to himself with all this. I'm
nervous.
I don't think Chris is top of my list of people I want to kill today.
I mean,
Especially me. I'm probably not Flick either.
I'm not exploding. I'm not.
Poor Jesse,
not
you keep
Hunter.
hitting them.
I'm actually also thinking the Alex kill makes me a little less suspicious of Gro and Josh, because werewolves would be afraid of hitting a bomb. So, I mean, maybe that's why they're arguing at night, is the werewolves don't want to kill people near them, but that's something to think about.
But that could actually put Chris on the list again, because Cody was killed and they were arguing in the first night. Maybe one of the werewolves didn't want Cody to die.
We're arguing both nights.
I'm not saying Chris, you're a werewolf. I'm just saying because
I'm
Jesse
not
was
a werewolf.
moving that
I'm
road.
just
Victoria, what was that comment again?
I forget.
She smiled a lot when I said
heard we were arguing both nights.
Oh yeah, no, I said they were arguing both nights.
Chris, can you nominate someone then, please?
I heard we then.
Chris
I
A.
said they. I mean, you can nominate me. I'll second myself.
No,
Nominate
Victoria.
Oh, Ellie, don't.
No.
No. Only because you said I could.
But yeah, I'd like Chris A to nominate someone.
I'll nominate Connie because Connie's not spoken much this game. So
a second.
So, Chris, do you want to give any more reasons, or are you good with that?
no, just give Connie a chance to actually give a defense.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Connie, would you like to give a defense?
I'm on the village team. I typically don't talk a lot in the beginning. I usually talk more at the end because I like to sit and try and figure out what's going on. The only suspicions I had, one of them I think has been cleared. So, and I don't want to bring up why I thought he was suspicious, because I don't want to cast a spotlight on that person. I kind of am a little bit suspicious of Gro and Chris R. Other than that, I would say Victoria is cleared. Luciana, I tend to trust. Jesse, I think you're okay this game. Usually you're not, but I think you're on this game. So, like I said, I like to trust you for some reason.
That's sweet.
And I'm always wrong, so I'm probably wrong about you, but I hope not this time. That's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Connie. Voting for Connie then. There are, how many of you are there left? There's 12, 13, so we need 7 to kill. Okay. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down. That's not enough. Carry on.
I was very surprised you said you think I'm clear. I thought you were going to say, other than that, I'm also suspicious of Victoria. So that was really strange to me.
No,
I mean,
for some reason, I trust you this game. You usually have pretty good reads, I think. But it was the whole Cody giving you a message. I think that problem. I don't know. I guess it doesn't necessarily clear you, but.
Is it?
I don't know. Does Seer have anything?
I think one of the 3 people you said you think are good is not good.
You don't think Luciana's good?
You got to watch Luciana. That's what the time is.
How much time? Sorry. Do we have...
How much time to what?
No.
Till the day ends.
Always good. I'm still
Well,
early.
I don't know. It's getting pretty dark outside already to me.
Till this current werewolf day ends.
But this current werewolf day ends. Well, it depends. If you kill someone quickly, it'll be ending quickly.
Okay. I'd really like to hear
Adam,
Davey
I
nominate.
hope you're taking notes and giving Simon minus points for this comment.
I'd really like to hear Davey nominate someone.
I don't want to nominate anyone, but I'm most suspicious of Connie and Jerry just because I had a list of people and they were both on it. And then when Jesse reminded me that we should be thinking about position and kills, then I was looking and thinking, took that into consideration, and Connie and Jerry were the 2 people that fit both of my criteria. So those are my 2 biggest suspects. And then I have other people on my list, but nothing strong. I don't want to nominate, but if someone nominates,
I'll nominate Jerry.
I'll second.
Pluto nominates Jerry Daly seconds. Okay, do you want to give a reason? Sorry, I'm reading the name. Sorry, Victoria. Victoria nominates Jerry and Davey second. Do you want to give any reasons, Victoria?
I think I trust Davey, and I think that Jerry outs herself in her defenses, at least for me.
That's fair. I'm a villager. I'm on the village team. I do have a role that I don't want to say what it is yet, but if I die, it will be bad for the village. I think Chris A is good just from a couple of conversations he's had. Elliot is a suspicion of mine just from a few notes he's had, just from a couple of things just sort of twinged and stuff. Other than that, Luke is obviously cleared. Other than that, I'm not sure. Yeah, but please keep me around. I'm enjoying this game. I'm enjoying Simon's sass. I'd love to hear more of it, and if he wants it directed at me, that's fine as well.
Do we get questions or?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, no. I don't really generally do questions.
That's okay. I just wanted to check something, but yeah.
All right. Okay, so voting for Jerry is the second vote. There's 2 minutes left, just in case some of you who don't know about time would like to know that. And let's see if Jerry actually gave a good defense. So we're voting for Jerry. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down. It was a good defense, Jerry. Well done. Well, sorry, let's say it wasn't a bad one, apparently.
I'll take that. I'll take
Jerry,
that.
say
Hello,
your
thank
role.
you.
Please say your role, because
Why?
you hinted at your role.
I know,
Because
And the werewolves know you're not on their team, so
There's only one good role left for the village team.
One
So that's my-
At this point, hitting a roll is the same as saying it, because
I'm not gonna
it's
say it.
dead, and if you're the hunter, you wouldn't have said it the way you did.
No, because it's
I
going to make
think-
us off target. I'll
It
say it in
might-
a couple of days' time if I survive.
No. I'm
I'm
very
cons-
close to nominating Jerry again.
No,
Either she
please don't, because I think she might be something. But here's the a better. I don't know. I'm thinking about. I'm worried.
Ask it.
Josh is towards the top of my list of suspicions, and him being next to Jerry is interesting, in my opinion.
That's one of the reasons why I voted down. Because
I
if
don't-
she's the Mad Bomber, I don't actually care about killing David and Josh.
See, I think David's good.
Let
And
the
if-
night go, and then we'll find out if the werewolves kill her.
Right.
But it won't tell us much.
Yes, it will. If they don't kill it,
But
well,
if she-
'cause we're
but-
talking about it, that's why it's going to tell us. Because we shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have done this. Sorry, I don't mean to. Be.
But yeah, Jesse, if you have a better read, go for it because you found the only werewolf so far.
No.
I mean, I'm still suspicious of Connie.
I'm actually suspicious of Chris R. Sorry, I am actually suspicious of Chris A too now. Like I wasn't before, but I am. But I kind of don't want to kill Chris A. But I'm suspicious of Chris R.
I'm still suspicious of Josh. Connie a little bit, maybe. Josh is on top of my list. I only trust Jesse and Lucas at this point. Everybody else is in the gray area, but Josh is really high up there.
I don't trust Connie for trusting me.
Jesse, go for it. I second you.
I'll nominate Chris R.
I
Jesse
second
nominates
Jesse's-
Chris R.
I second Jesse's nomination.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I heard Jesse first and then Lucas second. Sorry if anybody else did a nomination.
Is this nomination number 2?
This is nomination number
Number
3, and this is it.
I'm on the
Oh,
Woolidge
sorry,
team.
Chris. Before you start, Jesse, do you want to say anything first? Why you nominated?
My suspicion list is getting smaller, and it's okay. I'm just gonna say Chris R is on there still. Connie was on there, but I kind of liked her defense. I could be wrong. It might just because she said she trusted me. So, but so hopefully that's not the reason. But I kind of liked her defense, and Chris R's at the top of my list with suspicions, and I definitely didn't like that really quick thing at the end there to kind of save herself. But go ahead.
Yeah,
Chris, your
time was running out, and I'm really suspicious of Josh still. Like he's on top of my list, so I wanted to get a nomination out before the day ends. I trust, as I said, I trust Jesse. Some said he's suspicious of me. I trust Lucas, and I think I trust Luciana. I'm most suspicious of Josh, Chris A, and Connie. I think are under Josh on that list. I'm not sure about everybody else. I'm on the Villager team, and you don't want to kill me because then the numbers are going down. So please keep me alive.
I'm going to mute everyone because it's going to be the last one no matter what. And we are voting on Chris R. Up to keep alive, down to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down, 6 down, 7 down, 8 down, 9 down, 10 down, 11 down. I see 2 thumbs up, Luciana and Chris. Okay, so Jesse, the hero, the self-proclaimed hero of the village, who found the werewolf yesterday, and the man riding his coattails, Lucas, dragged Chris through the village saying, "We found the werewolf, we found the werewolf." And all you gullible villagers believe Jesse and Lucas, because when you kill poor Chris, it's obvious she's a villager. And you all get your revenge by throwing tomatoes in the faces of Lucas and Jesse. This fame was fleeting and is gone forever. You are failures. Okay, and everyone go to sleep. Right, speaking of complete and utter failures, Bodyguard, you've really done a useless job so far. Let's see if you can actually protect somebody this time. Okay, thank you very much, Bodyguards. Bodyguard, go to sleep. And werewolves, wake up. I don't know, these villagers that believe everything I say, saying you're arguing, when we all know you've just been singing Kumbaya all together. La 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 la, hari la 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 la. Okay, I will take that as your what? You're going to kill that person. Interesting. Okay, and Siri. Remember, you might get points for coming out, and you haven't come out yet because you're a bit scared too. I understand that, but could you maybe find a werewolf? Probably not. Okay, well, that's what you get. Go back to sleep. And everybody wake up. And the only person that's not waking up is it's the coattail rider Lucas. He has been killed. That's what you get for jumping on the bandwagon that has broken down. Right, I'm reducing the time to 7 minutes because the more you talk, Village, the worse you seem to do.
And whilst we're talking, can someone teach Simon how to sing Kumbaya?
Well, excuse me, I was singing Kumbaya, I was singing another song. I was singing the Hare Krishna song, but I can't remember how it
So
goes.
I mean, Jerry is obviously still alive. So
Well, that makes me more suspicious of Josh, to be honest.
I
not
want to
Jerry.
want to nominate Jerry. I really think we should just kill Jerry.
Now, Elliot, when you say you want to, are you actually going to do it?
We could ask her to talk.
That's why I said I want to, because it doesn't commit. I wanted to see what the reaction of the village was. I didn't say I was doing it.
So
if I'm nominating someone, I will say I will nominate. I won't say I want
Jerry,
to.
talk.
Stop talking about that.
So as I said before, I'm a villager and I have a role and I'm not willing to come out with it yet. So if you want to nominate me on that, do it. If you don't, then don't.
You're so gonna die.
Well, then I'm
Jerry,
gonna die
who'd you
because I'm always bad at my defenses. So no matter what I say, I'm dead. So if you want to just
No, it's just
if you want to
that
kill me, then kill me. Then if you
yesterday
don't,
you
then don't.
hinted that if I was a wolf, I would have killed you. You're still alive. Why don't you just come out with your role if you have one?
I don't want to because it's like I've actually gone on the
Okay, I'm gonna
side of the.
Hey,
nominate.
wait, can
I'm
we
gonna
talk
wait.
more? Can we
I'm
talk
gonna
more?
wait.
Yeah. Jerry, are you suspicious of Josh?
No, I'm suspicious of Elliot.
Is anyone a little suspicious of Luciana? A little bit. No. Well, I guess killing Jerry would be the better way to find out if we should be suspicious of Luciana or not.
Nominate Jerry.
Well, the problem is
it's doing so quick.
We can still talk.
Yeah, it's a bit quick, Elliot.
Look, I'm all for killing Jerry today, Elliot, but like let's talk a little.
I've done this before, then the Wolves throw out a nomination last minute and things go wrong.
No, we still have 3 nominations. So
yeah, we still control this, Elliot.
My 3 suspicions are
Excuse me, I control this.
Flick, Connie, and Luciana, which are all right beside each other. So I personally would not mind killing Connie at this point.
Is this what you're talking about, Elliot?
I don't think Luciana's a problem, but
That's because you always want to kill me, Victoria.
Are we beside each other?
It does wrap around now, yes. So yeah, Flick, you would
don't
go.
get that
You would go
Simon
to 1,
buffer.
but there's no number 1, so it's
I
common.
think it's because Simon's beside me, so I was like, sorry.
for me,
If we
it's
kill Connie, can we
Chris
kill
A,
Simon?
Josh, and Jerry.
Davey, can we hear from you today?
Yeah. I don't have any like better information than anyone's saying. Pretty sure Jerry is a werewolf, or not a werewolf. Hunter, not the Mad Bomber, and I think she would shoot Elliot, which makes me wonder why Elliot wants to nominate her so bad. I do have a little sus on Luciana. She was on my original list, and I never took her off. And then Grow was also on my original list, and I never took her off. But I'm think Grow over Luciana at the moment.
Are you not
Sophie,
suspicious
I'll
of
answer that
Connie?
question. I don't believe her.
Are you suspicious of Connie anymore?
I mean, I haven't like crossed Connie's name off, but I voted down on her because I wasn't sure. But as we go on, I'm starting to think less and less of her.
You mean as the werewolf?
Yeah.
Not like as a person.
No, not as a person.
Thank you for the clarification, Jesse.
No problem. I'm suspicious. Oh, jeez. I don't want to be the leader anymore because I failed. I'm sorry, Chris.
Elliot could be the bomber, and that's why he doesn't mind if Jerry targets.
Or Elliot's just being super aggressive like Elliot always is. So that's why I chalk that up too.
I would never let someone saying they're suspicious of me put me off killing them if I think they're actually a werewolf.
I think you're a werewolf.
Even though they're werewolf hunters, so I die. My job is to find werewolves.
Also, Jesse's still alive, and he was the only one to get a werewolf. And I think everyone trusts Jesse, including me, which makes, I think, Chris a possible werewolf.
Also, Elliot. I mean, I don't know. Elliot's beside me too. Don't forget.
I'm just saying things as they come to my mind.
Well, also they just killed Lucas, so Lucas is.
I mean, easy way to tell if I'm a werewolf or not. Flick, am I a werewolf?
So
You read me like a book.
I haven't got you on my list. I will say I'm not at my best, but you're not on my list. I can see sort of where people are going with Josh and with Chris A, but I have underlined those names, but there's other names here, so.
Is Jerry one of the names?
I didn't like I voted down on Jerry. I didn't like the initial defense. So I'm very conscious that I'm assuming if they are the mad bomber that potentially we could take out 2 villagers with that.
Yeah. Well,
What about Davy? Like
Davy, I had sus on at the start. Now I'm not so sure. There's a little sus on you, Luciana, but it's a little. But then also Josh also has that little sus in it. That's why it's even littler because Josh is slightly further up. But
I'll nominate Flick.
I second.
Okay, Victoria nominates Flick and Gross seconds. Do you want to give a reason, Victoria?
No.
Okay. Flick, do you want to give a defense?
Kind of feel like I just gave the information I had to the village anyway. I don't think my heart's fully in this at the minute because I'm not feeling great. So I've given my information to the village. I don't know much more that I can give you. You are killing a villager. And what we've got only 1 werewolf at this point, so and possibly a mad bomber. So just village choice on this one because my head is throbbing. So you have my information. Do it as you will.
Okay, thank you very much, Flick. Ready to vote. We've now got 9, 10, 11. We need 6 to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. 3 down is not enough. Carry on.
Nominate Jerry.
Okay, Elliot nominates Jerry. Is there a second?
Second.
And okay. Lisa, seconds. Elliot,
So
reasons?
I will give my reason. I never quite believed her defense. I'm not too worried if she is the mad bomber because if I look at who I've got suspicions on, the people either side of her are on my sus list as well, so it clears up the part of the board where I got the most sus. But and there's just something that's not adding up about what's been going on around. No one around that part of the board getting killed. There's just something I don't trust.
Okay, thank you very much, Elliot. Jerry, do you want to give a defense?
You really don't want to kill me.
Okay, well, let's
This
see
is
if they.
third?
This is the second. Let's see what they want, what they really, really want to do.
You really.
3, so up to keep alive, down to kill. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down, 6 down, 7 down, 8
Told
down,
you.
9 down.
Bye bye.
They really, really want to kill Jerry.
Bye guys.
They drag her up to the the place to be executed. It's Josh and Davy doing the dragging, which is a bit of a shame. When as they're dragging, they suddenly hear a kaboom as Jerry explodes and werewolf guts go everywhere. However, Josh, who was dragging her along,
he can hear you.
He couldn't carry her all by himself. He needed some help from other people. I'm going to say that because this all happened simultaneously, Victoria hasn't died, but Gro was helping Josh, and then she noticed that he had a rather large bomb in his pocket. He wasn't just pleased to see her, and Josh blows up, kills Gro, and that's the end of today. I will just go over who everybody was. And Victoria, you didn't die because you were not next to. You kind of had the dead bodies of Davy and Jerry in between you and Josh initially. So that's what's happened there. So Jerry was a werewolf. Davy was a villager. Josh was a villager. And Gro was a villager. Everybody go to sleep. Oh dear, nothing like a little bit of blood and guts to get the heart racing. So let's start off. Well, bodyguard, you didn't protect anybody there, did you? I don't know why we bother employing you. Who are you going to try and protect this time? Yeah, okay, thank you. We'll see if that actually works. And werewolves, wake up. Werewolves, who would you like to kill? Okie dokie, thank you very much. Werewolves. And that cowardly seer, who still hasn't come out yet. Cowardly seer, who would you like to know about? Okay. All this wealth of information you're just not coming out with. Oh dear. I think this village has it in for itself. All right. Thank you very much, cowardly seer. Everybody can wake up. And in the night, she may not have been caught in the blast from Josh, but she was caught in the blast from the werewolves. Victoria has been killed and she was a villager. Okay.
So there's, oh gosh.
And there is not, I can confirm there are not 3 alive werewolves.
I think there's 2, including a werewolf hunter.
Yeah.
I trust Chris. Is that crazy?
6 minutes.
I think it's Flick. Is there a seer? Is there a seer want to come out?
We know there isn't a seer. Victoria got the message from Cody.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, that was the body. Wait, no, that was the seer, the red-eyed seer or something.
Yeah. I trust Flick this game, I think.
Connie, what are your thoughts? You're
You're
muted.
Music, Connie.
You're still muted. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'm sorry, I really have to go to the bathroom.
Too much information.
I don't know. I kind of suck at this game sometimes. Sometimes I could be brilliant, and other times I just can't figure it out. I don't know, Chris. I'm not sure I trust you.
Well, I'm a plain villager, so now would not be a good time to kill me.
With last 6, you got to say a little more than you don't know.
I trust Jesse. It's Luciana and Chris A who are highest on the suspicion list for me.
I mean, we've not even hit a hunter yet, so
yeah,
this is the thing. 2 people here are hunters. 2 of the 6 are hunters.
1 for each team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea who that.
Like, who would you shoot if you were a hunter? Village hunter.
So this thing, Chris A is still on my list, but Chris and Josh, I both had them underlined. I did say that you had a bit of sus. Josh being a villager has increased the sus in Luciana a little, but like it's not enough to tip the scale. Chris, I'm still a little unsure of, so I'd be leaning towards Chris. But that's where I'm at.
I understand that.
I mean,
I say I'm a plain villager, so.
What did
I would
Connie
get-
say?
I said Chris and Luciana are highest on my suspicion list.
In terms of where I am, I think I trust Flick. I sort of trust Jesse, which and I think top of my sus list at the moment is probably Connie if I had to guess, but I'm taking a bit of a guess.
For me, it's between Flick and Connie.
I am more inclined, like after thinking about it, Luciana was on my list, but I said, we'll see what happens with Jerry, and that would affect where I would go with my Luciana. And since she was a werewolf, I'm more inclined to trust Luciana. I mean, she could have known she was the exploding wolf somehow and went that, no, but she wouldn't even know that. So why would she?
She could have
I
suspicion,
was,
she wouldn't
I
know.
mean, I was going very hard after Jerry because I just didn't believe her, and I was pressing her to come out with her role, and she obviously didn't. So I was just gonna kill her. Sorry, Jerry, but you turned out to be a wolf, so maybe not sorry.
Do we still need seconds, Simon?
Yeah, you will still need seconds. I kind of always do seconds, unless it's down
Yeah,
to
when
one.
Jerry wouldn't come out, I was like, she's probably going to explode and take people with her. I mean, I voted down on her, but I was a little worried about that, I have to admit.
I was really suspicious of, well, I was partially suspicious of Josh anyway.
2
But I
minutes.
knew Davy was a villager in my head.
Yeah.
I thought Davey was good. Josh, I wasn't sure.
Nominate Connie.
I'll second.
Elliot nominates Connie. Is there a second?
I'll second it.
Chris seconds. Okay, Elliot, do you want to give reasons?
We've talked a bit about reasons why I would say villagers. I'm assuming it's 4-2. We do need a kit to kill a werewolf both days, so we can't go sort of tying the votes of things. Local werewolf votes are also indicative.
Okay. Connie, do you want to give a defense?
I mean, I was in the middle of talking when he nominated me, so just on the village team. I don't have a role or anything like that. I agree, we have to take out a werewolf tonight. I told you who I think is and who I think is probably clear. That's just,
Sorry, Elliot, what was the last bit you said? I didn't hear it.
I said that we need to be careful that we do actually kill someone today, otherwise the werewolves win, but of course werewolves' votes themselves might help indicate things.
Okay. Thank you very much. Voting for Connie. 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, we got 3 down, 3 up. Okay. Not enough.
I'm
I'm
okay to
very
put
close
Connie
to
back
nominating
up there.
Flick. Oh, sorry, Jesse, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm okay voting. I just was curious. I wanted to see how the votes went. But I don't know.
It's just that, I mean, I trust Connie more than I do Flick, to be honest.
Jesse, we can't let it get to a third vote, otherwise the two werewolves could just nominate a villager and then we're
Yeah.
in big trouble.
Fine, but why do you trust Flick so much, Elliot? I'm just a little.
I've been watching her very carefully and certain bits of body language and things like that. I don't want to say too much more because I don't want to give away sort of tells, if that makes sense, that people might use from future games. But I was worried that I cleared her too early at the start, and I paid very close attention at a few points, put her full screen when sort of nominations were happening and things like that.
Chris, who is your number one suspicion?
Seconds.
I'll nominate Connie. I'm sorry.
Jesse nominates. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. So Jesse nominates and Luciana seconds. Okay. Jesse, do you want to give any reasons?
I don't know. I guess I'm intent. I feel like she, I guess, would be at the top of my suspicion list at this point between the other the 5 of you guys. So, and I don't know. That's all.
Okie dokie. Thank you very much, Jesse. Connie, do you want to give a defense?
Not much left to say.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'm just going to say this now because I know there's going to be a mad rush if this doesn't go through. What I would, I don't know what I'm going to do about this. So I don't just want people to suddenly. What I'll do is, we'll work it out afterwards. But don't just suddenly nominate someone straight at the end.
Let's do names, maybe.
Yeah, I think I'm sorry if I'm going to change it. Yeah, because otherwise it's just going to be somebody last saying the thing. So, but we'll see what happens with the vote, and then we'll just do names. Okay, ready? So this is voting to keep Connie alive or to kill her. 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay, 3v3, not enough. So to stop the mad rush of I nominate, I second, which I don't really like because it's basically who gets there quickest. What I'll do now is I will give you 10 seconds or 20 seconds to write down the name of one player. The person who has the most will be killed.
Will be killed or nominated? They should be on the block.
Yeah, we'll be nominated. Yeah,
then
sorry. I am a bit gob-motting this, but
sorry,
yeah, we'll be so the person who gets the most votes will be gob-modded. If there are 2 people, then it will be an up to kill one of them and a down to kill the other. If there are 3 people, it will be an up, a down, and in the middle. If there are 6, we'll sort something out. Okay? I don't know. I'm just making this up on the fly, and apologies if it's ruining people's gameplay. So write down the name of the person you would like to be up for nomination is what we are doing now. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Luciana's struggling to spell her own name. Okay.
Simon.
Hang on, I've got to work that out. M-O-N.
Simon.
Oh. Okay. Right. Anyway, let's get on with this and show in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I see 2 for Chris, and that's it. I think. Is everyone good? So Chris is up for nomination. So Chris, you better give a defense.
I'm a plain villager. This is definitely not a good kill because werewolves will probably have majority because they'll get to kill someone and then the werewolves will win. So this is not a good kill. I mean, I've got no special abilities, no hunter. There's 2 hunters still in the play. I don't really want to die, but because I am a plain villager. But I trust Jesse. I mean, Connie and Elliot, I think are my 2 top. But
okay. So voting for Chris. 3, 2, 1, vote. 1 down, 2 down. 2 down is not enough. Okay, we go to sleep. It's nice to see a village at the crucial time bottling their decision. Excellent. Okay, so let's have that bodyguard wake up. And bodyguard, who would you like to kill? Not kill bodyguard, although to be honest, the amount of usefulness you've been, you might as well have been killing people. What are you going to protect? Okay, thank you very much, bodyguard. Werewolves, wake up. Werewolves, who would you like to kill? Okie dokie, thank you very much. Werewolves. Werewolves, go to sleep. Yeah, still not coming out then. Okay, fair enough. Well, who would you want to know about? Okay, yes, I can definitely tell you that person is a Fraggle. Okay, do with that information what you want. All right, thank you very much. Everybody can wake up. Okay, but keep yourselves muted, please, because at night the werewolf stalked and killed Luciana. However, in the fight, she pulls out her shotgun and she goes to shoot. You can unmute yourself, Luciana, because I can't keep going for much longer.
Elliot?
Who did you shoot?
Elliot?
She goes to shoot Elliot. And she dies. Oh, at least I shot a werewolf. And Elliot goes, no, you didn't.
No. You're cruel.
Luciana has died. She was a villager. Elliot has died. She was a villager. Oh, someone's spoiling my fun because, yes, the game is over and the werewolves have won.
You only killed the minion, Luciana. Only the minion.
Who was it? Flick?
Flick and Connie.
Elliot, right?
No, Flick and Connie.
Yeah.
Lucy,
God.
why? Both were on your sauces.
Why?
Luciana, I want
Because
to
of
quote
how
you
Elliot
here.
voted.
Yeah, but you know, Elliot, he's the minion, not the werewolf.
Yeah.
Okay,
Luciana,
let me
I want
do
to
all
ask you a
and just
question
go
you
over
once asked me.
everything.
Why do you never trust me?
Here we go. So, the basic villagers we had were. I've got a nice list here. Oh, let's undo that. We had Chris R was a villager, Lucas was a villager, Victoria was a villager, Ivy was a villager, Gro was a villager, Elliot was a villager, although I'm not really sure. Jesse was a villager, Timothy was a villager, Chris A was a villager. Cody was the final breath seer who got killed day one, and he did pass the information on to Victoria. Alex was the red-eye bodyguard who didn't protect himself day one, and there can be an argument about whether he should have or not. He actually protected Josh, the one who was saying he should have protected himself. Then night one, Alex protected himself, and then night two, he protected Jesse, which is when Alex got killed. Luciana, the hunter, the one who just bravely lost the game for the and she seemed to be, I don't know what I will be interested to know, because I thought she had picked out the werewolves and then decided to change her mind and shoot Elliot. So that was, and Josh was the mad bomber who died when Jerry, who was the exploding werewolf next to him, exploded. Yes, that ended up, those two were together, completely random. Flick was the werewolf hunter. I don't know if she was generally tried or she was just trying to be looking like a bit sus to get killed so that she could kill other people.
I checked. I'm actually starting to run the temperature mid-game. So
okay, fair enough.
I won't be staying for the chat for too long, so I think we're to bed.
All right. Thank you very much, Flick.
Well, feel better,
and then
Flick.
Connie and Gwami were the regular werewolves. And yeah, who did? I forgot to say who Cody checked. So Cody, night zero, checked Josh, and then checked Lucas night one when he died.
So if I ever am a werewolf, I want Elliot and Luciana on the village team, please.
I can understand why.
That's so crazy.
You had it, Luciana.
I know, but Elliot's voting was just so bad.
So the reason I switched to Elliot then at the last one was because Elliot changed his vote on Connie. It's like,
yeah, he changed his vote on Connie, and I'm like, that's just weird.
As I say, Connie was on my sus list. I would have written
Why is
Connie's
the only
name
one
down. I
who
was
held
like,
up Connie? I was like,
Yeah, Jesse, I have no idea how 4 villagers could write down 4 different names.
well, I was going to write Connie, but I was like,
the only
his vote.
The only in sync were the 2
Also,
werewolves.
True. They were.
Connie and Flick never talked to each other, and they were in sync. And the villagers are like, let's write down 4
I even
different
wrote
names.
it down. Oh my god.
I did say in numerous defenses, it was a really bad idea if you kill me. No one listened.
To be
It could have been
honest,
okay. We had to kill you
I
eventually.
still don't feel bad because I really
I loved
think
it.
should have come out with the role. Or
I loved it. I loved it.
Honestly, it was better to kill you. Well, no, I guess
Yeah.
it wouldn't have mattered if we killed
Well,
Josh.
No, but you
Oh my
would have been
God.
like a constant person
Yeah.
that would have been on my sus list. So you dying wasn't so bad.
I loved it.
And at least Adam will give me points for nominating and getting a werewolf killed.
I will actually say that I was already handing out the wolf MVP to Elliot.
Elliot, I'm pretty sure you will get minus points for openly calling out Flick is 100% good. I read her as good. I have a curse. I have a
Yeah,
curse.
you convinced me on the last day. I'm like, well, I guess.
And
like,
then
it's either
voting
Flick
up
and
on
Elliot
Connie.
together.
Elliot, you have to explain the upvote on Connie because that was
Yeah,
really
that
confusing.
was what threw me.
I got spooked. In my world, Flick was good. So we had Flick, me, and there was someone else who voted down on Connie. I don't think Jessie had. And when Jessie then nominated Connie and Luciana jumped on it straight away really quickly, I got worried that she was a bit too keen and perhaps had seen the opportunity to.
We should never be in the end game together.
Because otherwise, the werewolf had just nominated myself as the werewolf in my world.
Luciana and Elliot, you can be in endgame, but then you need to use reverse logic, you know?
No,
Luciana, you have to ask
Flick and
Elliot, who do you
Connie.
trust? Elliot says Flick.
So
Okay, Luciana is like, okay, Flick is werewolf.
The trouble is, I'm not always wrong either. I nominated Connie as the first figure that they was.
Then you switched your vote on Connie later. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, threw me.
I just wanted to see how the
my
votes
motto.
went on the first time. That's why I voted.
even Flick voted down on Connie, but the villagers like, no, let's not kill Connie.
I don't understand. The whole village was suspicious of Connie. I mean, of Flick from the very beginning, and then everybody just didn't talk about it. And I was like, all right, fine, we cannot talk about it.
Yeah,
Let's
I
just
mean,
let her go.
to be honest, I just didn't know if she was feeling bad. So that made it very difficult. for me.
Gross said that. I was hoping. I forgot that Cody was the seer, and I was hoping maybe Grow was the seer, and that's why I was like revisiting that thought. I'm like, maybe Grow was the seer, and she saw Flick in the very beginning. That's why she.
Yeah, Grow kept calling out Flick, you know.
Yeah.
I totally ignored Grow. She
Yeah.
played Grow. You played good.
Yeah.
I trust. That sucked, but that was fun. It was a fun game, but
no.
I loved it. That was like the best werewolf game I've had.
Did you have a role, Jerry, or not?
Exploding wolf?
Exploding wolf.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, true. You were the.
That's why.
wolf.
That's why she wanted to die. She wanted to die.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't want to kill her, because I was like, she's either exploding villager or exploding wolf. Let's just like not kill her yet.
well, I was kind of glad because after, no offense, after you both died, I was like, okay, I don't have to worry about anyone else exploding. Like, it was good to just get it.
But
over
all
and
the
done with.
people around them were all villagers, and I knew that Josh and Davey were villagers, so I really didn't want to kill them yet.
The trouble you've got with mad bombers, if someone is a mad bomber and you don't kill them, is you let the werewolf team pick if and when they
Pretty
die. So unless you really trust the two people next to them, which I know you did, but I think a lot of other people had at least one of those two on their sus list.
Pretty
you
sure
want
I
to kill
tried
them.
to nominate Connie and Flick that same day.
There you go, points.
Jesse, where came that sudden suspicion of me that came from left field suddenly? Oh, I'm a
Sorry,
suspicious. I nominated her.
Well, like the people I had left on my sus list were you, Luciana, and Connie at that time. So
Hi,
it's just
Chris.
like I'm going with Chris.